After that audio leaked of Tom Cruise yelling about COVID safety precautions, the actor has now apparently taken it a step further. According to multiple reports online, he has shelled out huge sums for two high-tech robots that will now enforce safety protocols. I'm going to tell you all about it in a moment, but first, if you could please smash that like button to show some love to the channel, we would really appreciate it. And with that out of the way, let's just dive right into today's story. So according to page 6, Tom Cruise has purchased two high-tech robots that will enforce coronavirus safety protocols on the set of Mission Impossible 7. And I truly do not know what a more terrifying sentence would be other than that one. A source from the set told page 6, Tom is so serious about making sure the shoot isn't shut down that he splashed out on these robots as he can't be everywhere to ensure people are behaving themselves. The source also went on to say that shooting would resume this week in the UK before production heads over to Dubai. Now, if you don't recall the Tom Cruise incident, allow me to refresh your memory.
Looking at us and using us to make their movies. We are creating thousands of jobs. I don't ever want to see it again.
In audio obtained by the UK news outlet The Sun, Tom Cruise can be heard berating two crew members after seeing them in close proximity to each other. Apparently, while on set, a distance of 3 meters had been put into effect for COVID safety, but the pair were breaking this mandate. Cruise, who is a producer on the big-budget action film, starts off the clip by yelling that they are the gold standard. He continues by telling them that studio executives are back in Hollywood making movies right now because of their caution throughout the pandemic. The two crew members that Tom were screaming at apparently were less than a meter away from each other at a computer screen, and approximately 50 staff members at the Warner Bros. Studios were left in shock by Tom's angry outbursts. That's 50 people standing around letting this actor and producer scream at them for maybe 2 minutes straight. I totally get why Tom Cruise was so angry here though. I mean, he was furious that after all of his efforts to bring back filming, from being on such a long hiatus, two crew members were about to ruin it all for everyone. Cruise also said that he was offering no apologies for his rant because people's livelihoods were at stake. However, following that rant, 5 staffers reportedly quit after Tom had a second outburst. In another statement to the press, the source defended Tom and told the Sun newspaper, "Yes, the rant that came out last month may have been a bit over the top, but he was right, and those who saw the story sympathized with him." The source continued and said, "He gets paid a lot for these films, but he also knows that he is lucky to be working, and staff on the film from top to bottom rely on this film going ahead. You don't have to go far to see just how much the pandemic has affected jobs." Adding, "The robots are really sophisticated and rather intimidating. It's like the Terminator, only not as violent." Wow. Remember when I said I didn't think there could be a more terrifying sentence than Tom Cruise has purchased two high-tech robots? Well, folks, there it is. It's like the Terminator, only not as violent. Look, the mission is already impossible, and this is your 7th go at it. Maybe don't throw in two robot bullies that are going to be shaming people for not masking up. What reality have we entered into here? This is seriously getting bizarre. I mean, I feel like Tom Cruise has already done enough to make sure that these people are safe, but can someone please get this man a recliner and a Coors Light? Please? Please, now? Like in October, Tom Cruise had to hold crisis talks with the film's director after 12 people on set in Italy tested positive for coronavirus. Additionally, upwards of 150 background extras were also turned away because the local health officials had still not tracked down the people on the crew that had tested positive. So, as to not put more people at risk, filming had to be halted and everything was delayed even further. So, you gotta imagine that Tom Cruise is just wanting to finish this film at this point so that he can get this nightmare over with. According to The Sun, after Cruise returned to the UK, he personally tried to ensure that there would be no more delays. We're guessing this is a promise maybe that he made to the studios back in Hollywood. Several times he has been photographed wearing a mask while on set, and obviously this audio recording was an example that he is cracking down on rule breakers. I mean, he even personally paid £500,000 for an old cruise ship that the cast and crew could isolate on. I just love Tom Cruise bought a cruise ship. That's just a funny sentence too. But it's also a little ironic considering that some of the biggest COVID hotspots to begin with were cruise ships. I mean, hopefully this one was properly scrubbed down before they boarded to quarantine. But a source close to the set of Mission Impossible also told The Sun that Tom has really been taking it upon himself along with the health and safety department to try and really enforce these safety precautions. Now, as of right now, these robot rumors are just that, rumors. I will always report on what a source is claiming, but I also want you to know that I'm taking it with a grain of salt as well. Until I see photos or videos of these COVID robot enforcers, then I'm just not going to believe it. I'd love to hear what you think about this though. I mean, Tom Cruise certainly does have the money to buy robots. Do you think that he would spend it on robots to keep his movie set clean? Let me know how you're feeling in those comments down below. And while you ponder that, let's check out some of your comments from the video titled "Texas Man Undergoes Crazy Surgery to Make Himself Taller." Buffy the Internet Bully Slayer says, "That's crazy, 5'11" is fine, surgery wasn't needed." I wish he had have seen this message before the surgery. 5'11" is totally fine. CL Brierly says, "Anyone else feel like this Texas man is low-key challenging Florida man?" I don't know, we'll see if any more crazy stories come out of Texas. I'm guessing there will be. Kay says, everything is bigger in Texas. This man had to do it. Texas is a cult. That's, I can't believe I missed that joke. Everything is bigger in Texas. And maybe he just wanted to properly assimilate? I think that's the word. Cheem says, time to make myself 6'9". Oh no, that's not what I was getting at. Don't do it. You don't need surgery. You're beautiful the way you are. The Ghosted Sniper says, Johnny, aim your dreams higher. Me, 6'4". Guys, it's like no one's listening. Turn on the captions, please. Hopefully they're accurate. Either way, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Johnny Rogers, and until next time, stay classy, YouTube. 2 crew members reboot. There goes my Canadian side. It just slid out. Until I see photos or videos of these COVID robot enforcers, I'd love to hear what you think about this story, though, eh?